together.
Everything that kind of comes along.
I think that's what's so good about having a group of older guys. We do have a lot of veteran guys that we're able to just kind of let him be who he is. And then it's been such a great transition for him. He's just really became one of us, and I think that's what it says about the clubhouse culture that we've created, the chemistry. Team dinners, he's there, and that's what's so awesome about this group. And you're just trying to do the best when you have new guys come in to make them feel comfortable, and obviously when you have probably the biggest megastar there is, you just want him to feel comfortable so he can go out there and be who he is on the field. And I feel like we've done a pretty good job because that's our MVP.
when Andrew kind of pushed the idea of you guys, obviously, he sat down with you and Mookie right before the offseason, told you guys, this is going to be the plan.
Yeah.
Like, at first, were you kind of like...
Well, I got the call probably about a week after we lost that he was going to go for, Shohei and Yoshinobu. I said, we got that kind of money to spend. And he goes, Mark said I got the green light. And then next thing you know, you got those two guys. When we signed Shohei, I was like, that was probably going to be it. And then Yoshinobu came, and then we traded for Glass, signed him, then Teoscar. It just kept going. And to see all those people, like when you put pieces into a puzzle, sometimes they don't fit, but it seemed like they did all their work, their background, the people, and it just fit. It was a good group. I mean, obviously we've had a lot of injuries and things we've dealt with over the course of this year, but when you have a good group of guys that you can overcome those, it's just, that plan was kind of like, it took me aback when I heard it, but they nailed it.
Freddie, you'll be wearing that 34 pouch like everyone. It'll probably mean Fernando meant something different to everybody.
Yeah.
What did you mean to you?
For me, I got to know him a little bit over the last 3 years, but my stepmom is Mexican. She grew up in Downey. She's a massive Dodger fan. So I know what he meant to so many people in this community, especially to the Dodger fan base. You saw it last year, or this year, sorry, my years are running together for the last 3 months when we retired his number and all the people that came out. I've never seen my stepmom be so excited to see someone in person than she was to see Fernando, because that was her era and what she meant. And, when he always traveled with us because he did the Spanish broadcast and he was always with us. And it's amazing how nice of a man he was. And he tried to not come around us because he knew he didn't want to bring so much attention around, but he was just so lovely to be around. And I haven't spoken to my stepmom in 2 days, and I kind of figured she's probably one of the most sad people there is. He just meant so much to so many people and reached so many lives and brought so many people back to Dodgers and be fans of the Dodgers again. So, when I heard that he was sick about a month ago, and he was stepping away, and then all of a sudden we got the text like 2 nights ago that he tragically passed. It was just like the first words out of my mouth that just said, "Oh no!" Like it's just so sad. So hopefully that patch will mean a lot, and hopefully we can do something special for him.
Freddie, did you learn some Spanish?
I have some Spanish. I know how to get around first base when they're trying to tell the runner to run to second base. Guys, I only got like 2 minutes left because I have to be able to practice. I need treatment.
There's so much focus on the megastars of this. You've had a couple experiences in the postseason, like Eddie Rosario and Tommy Edman just now. How much of this series do you feel is going to come down to guys that are not just the quote-unquote megastars?
Yeah, that's what I always say. Is you're not going to... The 26 guys over a course of the season, you're going to need 40, you're going to need 50. So there's always unsung heroes throughout the course of the year, the guys that pick you up. Like I can say Brent Honeywell, and in that game we pitched 4 innings and saved our bullpen and was able to do what we did in Game 6 because of him. So it's not just Tommy. There's going to be so many different guys that do different things throughout the course of this series that are going to help you hoist the trophy. Jorge Soler in our World Series pinch hit homer, and everyone remembers the one over the train tracks, but in him and Dansby went back to back, and his was a pinch hit homer in Game 4 or 5, I remember. So there's so many things where a guy's not starting can make a massive impact coming into late in the game, and it proves itself over and over again in playoffs. I wouldn't say Tommy's Tommy's a really, really good baseball player. We've seen it a long time with the Cardinals. I think everyone just kind of forgets because you have Shohei and Mookie and those kind of guys. So, but when you can have Tommy Edman who can play center, second, short, and like we have so many guys that are so versatile, it just makes our lineup that much. You can put different guys in, and that's why Tommy Edman's become MVP.
Freddie, your batting average against Gerrit Cole is like over 350.
Okay.
What made you so effective against him?
I don't know. like you could face, like I promised you, like I could face someone and go 4 for 4 against that person, and then the next week I can go 0 for 4. It's baseball is hard to figure it out. I'll never figure it out. Hopefully that trend continues. I'm sorry, Gerrit. Gerrit and I are friends. We grew up about 5 minutes from each other, so hopefully that trend continues tomorrow.
Last one, guys.
Yeah.
Freddie, you were credited with creating the Dodger celebration dance. Come on, man. What went into coming up with that?
There was nothing. I didn't come up with it. I was just at the gala in 2023, and Usher was having a great time. I was having a great time. Someone decided to film me, and we were at Max Muncy's house in Texas for his daughter's birthday when we were playing the Rangers in 23, and some of the guys decided to say that we're going to do that dance on the extra base hits. I said, oh boy.
What do you call it?
They just call it the Freddie. I don't know. It's hopefully you see a lot of it. That means it's a good thing happening tomorrow.
Thanks, man.
I got to get treatment. Sorry, guys. Oh, hi, me.
Well, you buddy.